What up, you guys? This is Outscored, and I got a free-for-all on Wasteland, and I actually started it a little late. This was the first game of the day. Probably, I got this, I don't know, like a week ago maybe. Actually, I forgot it. Like I said, I found like this whole like folder worth of games, so I have quite a few of them now. But I got this about a week ago, and actually cut off the first part of it just because this was the first game I played, and the first kill I got was so bad. Like, I don't even know how to explain like how much I felt. Like, I missed the guy with my shot, pulled out my Rafficas, and literally, or my one Raffica, and literally wasted the whole clip trying to kill him. And he did have last stand, so it took a little bit more effort. I just hit my mic, and I don't know if you guys heard that. But like, I just couldn't kill him, and so I didn't want to start the game off like that. Anyways, I haven't made a commentary in a while. I was supposed to put out a live commentary Friday the 12th. And that was my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. 1 year ago on Friday, last Friday, I put out my first mini-tage on an older channel. And I actually made, like, I had the live commentary. I did all this stuff explaining like what it was at the beginning of the video. And I put it on the USB drive, and I went on vacation up north. It was one of my cousin's birthdays. We were having a surprise party for him. That was fun and all. And I tried uploading it, and it didn't work. And when I saw that, I'm like, no. So I tried re-uploading it, and it didn't work again. And like, YouTube wouldn't process the video, so I don't know if I just put it on the flash drive wrong or what happened, but I'll be uploading that probably later this week sometime. I also got a XCM cross battle adapter, I think, and what that is it's an adapter that you hook up to your PS3, and it lets you use an Xbox controller on it. So I got that, and I hooked up my Razer Onza controller, because you need a wired controller for it, and the Razer Onza Tournament Edition was the only controller I had that was wired, and I don't like that controller to begin with. And it was like defective on that one. So then I went to GameStop real quick, bought their brand wired controller, and it worked fine, but the controller itself is so god awful, it's ridiculous. So if you guys are ever gonna buy the GameStop controller, like a GameStop brand controller, don't, because it is like a ridiculously bad controller. So in about 20 minutes I'm gonna head off to Best Buy, which is a little further. It's probably like 10 minutes away. Head off to Best Buy and buy a wired controller there. And that's that. So anyways, what I wanted to talk about today was the fact that it's the last week of school for me. And I don't know when you guys go back. I know a lot of people in most colleges go back on the 29th, which is in 2 weeks. But I go back the 22nd, which is next Monday, which really sucks. I know some people even go back later than that. But the thing that brought this up, like it made me like realize that this was my last week, is because tomorrow is my registration, and it starts at 8:30, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. So yeah, but I mean, the last week of school, like, I don't know about you guys, but this summer seemed like it went by pretty fast. And I mean, maybe that's like all summers, but usually, like, by the time school's coming around, I'm kind of ready to go back and see all my friends again. I mean, I'm kind of ready to go back and like see some of the people that I don't get to see too often. Like, because obviously I hang out with more of my better friends, but I mean, like, you know, you have like that group of friends where like they're your friends, but like you don't really like ever hang out with them outside of school. And so it's cool going back and seeing them. Just nice. Like, I don't mind school that much. It's honestly the homework that really pisses me off. The homework and projects and book reports and all that stuff's like, I feel like that stuff's like unnecessary for school. But this year I'm not joking around in school. I'm gonna actually try to do really well, because I mean, you got to get serious about it. So this means that like my gameplays might slow down, and I'm actually kind of planning ahead for that. And I'm literally just like piling gameplays onto my computer. Like, if I win a game and I die less than 10 times, I'm putting it on there. I don't care if it took me 10 minutes. And hopefully I won't have to come to using those. I usually try to upload games where I have 6 or less deaths, because that kind of seems like that's my set standard now. And yeah, so last week of school, or last week of summer, is always kind of like a bummer. Like, you kind of like look back on your summer and wish like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, and stuff like that. So I mean, I kind of wish I would have surfed more. I didn't go as much as I usually do during the summers, but this snow season I plan on snowboarding a lot with one of my friends, so that should be a lot of fun. I used to be into skating too, but I mean, I don't know, I kind of feel like I matured out of skating. But yeah, my sleep schedule is so beyond fucked. Look at me failing those scopes. I suck. But my sleep schedule, like, I will literally go to sleep at, like, I don't know, like 2 o'clock probably, and wake up at like 10:30 the next morning. So that'll be a problem. But anyways, that's the gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment, like, rate, and all that, and I'll see you guys later.